With the last video, we ranked all of Peter Parker's suits in Marvel Spider-Man 2. This video, let's do it with the same thing, but with Miles Morales. Let's go ahead and jump into it. All right, let's jump into it. So I did have to re-record this since I saw that my camera was a little bit out of position, but not too much worrying about that. I did clear my list for Peter, so we're just going to be doing this with Miles. So let's go ahead. We'll start here with the first suit, which is his new, that classic black and red that Miles has. We'll start this. I really like the new suit that he had for this game. I'll say that this is A tier. The red, white, and blue, I understand what they're going for. For me, B tier. The blue, I kind of like. I'll put that C tier. Honestly, we'll just go in order. I kind of like that. Actually, you know what? We'll move that up to C tier. I do like that. Then we have, I think this is the Family Matters suit with kind of that Prowler theme with it. So honestly, the only one I really like here is the purple and pink, just because it goes on brand with the Prowler. I really like that. But then otherwise with this, these will go, we'll put these, yeah, that C tier, D tier. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Again, yellow, just not really my color. Now here's controversy if you're looking for it. Honestly, the Evolve suit, this is B tier, this is A tier, these are both C tier. I really like this first variant of his, the one with the white, then the red and purple kind of flowing down the arm. I understand that his head with the hair showing, how it doesn't really go with all the other Spider-Man suits, but in all honesty, if you put the hood on him or cover the hair, then that's an S tier suit for me. I love that suit. The only thing as well that doesn't make it an S tier is the shoes. If you've seen the shoes, it's just, they don't have different variants and it just doesn't go well with it. But for me, the overall suit for most of it is definitely, I really enjoy that. Then we have the suit that he has from the Spider-Man Miles Morales game. Again, I like it, but kind of like with the first difference between the first with Marvel Spider-Man with Peter and then his 2.0 suit, you can really see how one is really less saturated than the other. I'll say B tier. Now this one I really do like because it does go well with one of Peter's suits. Where is it? This one right here. It's kind of a nice suit combo, so I do like that. For that, I would give it a little bit of bonus points. For me, that's B tier suit. I'll go with that. The purple, I understand what they're going for. It looks good, but not my favorite. Then this, that's F tier. That just for me doesn't go well together. The tracksuit, I really do like this one. In particular, this is an S tier suit, straight up. The black and red variant, easily one of my favorite suits. This one here as well with the classic red and blue with the Spider-Man, that's an A tier suit. I really like that. This I'll put an A tier as well. But then this one, I think it's too much coloring almost. I don't know what to describe it with that, but for me, that's a C tier. Brooklyn 2099 suit, for me, this is I'll go C tier for that. This is one of my favorite suits in the game. Again, I'm biased because it's blue, but if you ever play with this suit at night or you use the in-game photo mode, it looks incredible and I absolutely love it. So for me, that's an S tier suit. I love that Brooklyn 29 suit. Then we have the other two variants. These are just not my favorites. So whoops, not that one. That would go here. Okay, and then we have I believe this is the sportswear suit, or this is kind of like the homemade suit from Spider-Man Homecoming. This is what Miles is wearing in the Spider-Man Miles Morales opening, where again it's just him with the jacket. I'll say C tier, but then this one I'll say C tier as well, but then these other ones I'm putting down here at F tier, just not my favorite. Now this is the Life Story suit. For me, I don't like this. This looks weird. It looks a little bit like Ant-Man going into the quantum realm. I'm just not a fan of it. Now we have the 2099 suits, and these I'm very much a fan of. This is an S tier suit, 1,000,000% an S tier suit. The white variant is an A tier, and then these other two are honestly both B tier. I love that suit. It's probably my favorite suit, one of my favorite suits in the game, and one that consistently nailed it with each of the variants. The other thing too, kind of continuing on with the Brooklyn 2099 suit, is if you are playing at night, the eyes really glow and they have kind of a smoke particle effect with them. And I think that's a really nice touch for the detail. Then we have the spider armor. This is, I think, his high tech or some kind of like steel suit that he has. It's not bad. These two are both my favorite variants for it. So I'll go B tier. Let's go C tier. That's D tier. For me, those colors don't work. That's F tier. This next one, kind of like the... Oh gosh, I'm blanking on it now. The Arachnite. There we go. Kind of like the Arachnite suit that Peter has. I'll go... This, we'll go D tier. Yellow, just not my thing. Blue, okay. But again, it's just... Yeah. Then I believe this is the Brooklyn 2020 suit where the eyes kind of have like... And they have like a little headset and everything. I think I do like this one. It's just, I don't know how much of a favorite it would be for me. The red I feel like doesn't go well with this, so I'm gonna put that at F tier. Kind of like Mr. Negative colors almost, and then yeah, I'm happy with that. I feel like that's pretty good. Then another like Prowler themed suit. So this one, it's very shiny in game, but I feel like the purple really helps with that. I'll put that up at B tier, honestly, because that's just, again, kind of on brand with the Prowler theme. The other ones, though, the green and black and or kind of like the green steel, I'll go there, and then I'll go there with this one. So I'm good with that. Now, cat, I'm not really much of a cat person, more of a dog person, but not much of a pet person in general. So I'm sorry, just had to get it out there. I do really like how the cat, or the Spider-Man cat, has the mask on and everything. I feel like that's pretty cool. So a little bit of bonus points for that. Honestly, this is the best one though. So that's C tier. This is D tier. D tier, green, not my favorite. F tier. Now, one of my favorite custom suits that they had, the Forever suit. Screams Black Panther. Love the design of this, how it even has a lot of overlap and similarity to the suits from the movies and everything. Honestly, the best one is the one that is just... it's honestly these two, the all black and then the gold, kind of for Black Panther, T'Challa, and then Killmonger. For me, that's B tier. That's B tier. The red and the purple, I will go C tier. I still like them. It's just I like these more. Honestly, the red one, I can be convinced that could be higher, but I really like just the all black and the gold, as that's like very more fitting to the Black Panther. This next one here, kind of the street fight one. I don't think that's the name of it. That's just what it looks like to me. Kind of like how it's the wrestling suits that, or one of the masks that Andrew Garfield's Peter Parker drew in his first movie. For me, not one of my favorite. Honestly, I might just chuck all these in the D tier. Just not my favorite. Now into the Spider-Verse suit. Great movie. I was a little doubtful when the movie first came out, but then when it did, I really, really liked it. For that, S tier. Love that. Now, in all honesty though, what I will say, I'm gonna put this actually at A tier, and I'm gonna jump the Across the Spider-Verse suit I like way more. That's S tier. For me, easily S tier. These suits are both outstanding, but yeah, I wish I could give both of them S tier, but it's like if I give Into the Spider-Verse S tier, then I feel like I have to put Across the Spider-Verse at A tier. But yeah, this one, Spider-Man doesn't wear capes. D tier. Next we got kind of the more of a hood suit as well. Like we're just wearing the hoodie. Not really my favorite. Honestly, like the red and black, these kind of go well, but then you throw the purple in there. I understand it's kind of trying to go with the Prowler, but not for me. This one, I'm just chucking all these at D tier just because it's... You know what? Actually, this purple one, I'll chuck at C tier. I do like that. I do like the mix up in the color and the kind of... I feel like the purple kind of goes well with that kind of a gray. Next, Programmable Matter. I really like these suits. So yellow is just not my color. F tier. Sorry. The teal, I feel like it doesn't really work for me. D tier. And then the red and the pink, I'll go B tier, honestly. I like those. Next we have, I believe, this isn't the Takatsu suit. I can't remember what this one's called, but it has a lot of really cool glowing effects that I really like with it. So that's B tier suit. Shield Agent suit will go, I mean, the classic blue, I'll put that at C tier, because I really like these two more because they go really well with the stealth suit that Peter has. So for me, these two all the way up at B tier. This, I feel like it's just not, it's not bad. It's C tier. Next, we have that training suit that Peter gifts to Miles right as he's leaving for Symkaria in Spider-Man Miles Morales. I feel like this variant's honestly pretty good. For me, that goes C tier. I'll put the one he originally has, I'll put that at C tier as well. The white and the black, F tier. This one, not bad, C tier. I believe this is the Crimson Cowl, if I'm remembering correctly. This is a suit I feel like it doesn't get enough appreciation. For me, these first two variants are for sure B tier. The teal and the orange, I'll throw a C tier. Then the Wolverine suit. This was a really nice surprise for me in the game. I really, really like this suit. The only one I really wish they would do a little bit more with was a little more differentiation between the second and the first and the third variant. The OG with the Miles Morales colors, I love that. That's B tier, not A tier, but yeah. Then you have the black and the yellow and the navy blue. I'm gonna chuck that at A tier. The X-Force, I'll put that B tier. Honestly, I'll put all of these rest at B tier. I really love that suit. It was a really nice surprise. Now we're getting into the good stuff though, because these are more of the symbiote suits that Miles has, even though we don't see him interact with the symbiote. So this first one though, I think this is called the Dark Age, if I remember correctly, the Dark Ages suits. In all honesty, the orange one here, it has a gradient to it. That's easily, for me, one of my favorite variants. That's an A tier. I'll also throw this at A tier. The red, kind of carnagey, I really like the red with that. Again, that's also an A tier. I really like this suit. The only one I don't like is I'll put this at B tier. I don't really like this one because I'm getting a lot of kind of almost like Ghost Rider crosses over with the Anti-Venom vibe with it. But the other thing I'll say is that this goes really well with the variants that Peter has with the black suit and the symbiote suit from the story that came out with a new Game Plus update. So that I have to give that B tier because it goes so well with those. Then we have Absolute Carnage. These, again, I really do like these. I really think with the symbiote related suits they did a really good job with. But for me, it's just the Dark Ages suit just takes over so much more for that. So you know what, I'll chuck these at B tier, all of them. I really, especially the black one, I really like that. The black suit, just kind of how it has like that symbiote connection to it. But yeah, now we have one that I was really surprised with, the King in Black suit. And I love how this is a direct, this is literally a hard-coded reference to Null, because he's known as the King in Black, King of the Symbiotes, Lord of the Abyss, blah, blah, blah. But this first one here, this is an A tier suit, because I love how it is just a direct connection to Null. And I believe this even has like this has been seen in the comics as well, if I remember, or it's a card variant in Marvel Snap, which is pretty much like this exact suit. So yeah, A tier. The other ones here, this green one, in all honesty, this does not work for me. The green does not work. The rest of these are then D tier, just because they don't work for me either. Next one here is what he gets. Miles gets that you unlock when you do all of the Brooklyn Vision side quests. It's just this one. I'll say C tier. I understand it kind of goes through a little bit of a Captain America theme, but I also know it's I don't know my national flags. I know this has like kind of that flag design to it as well, where Miles is from. I'm struggling to remember what flag it is. I want to say Cuban, but I want to say he's also Puerto Rican as well. I'm sorry, I don't remember the flag. For this, I'll throw it at C tier because I feel like all these kind of overlap a little bit. They have that main style with the flag in the middle, and then just the kind of the colors that surround it. Next is the Mysterio side quests that you get. Honestly, this one here, this red is a little bit crazy. That's an A tier. That's an A tier suit for me. All these other ones though, I do like. I will chuck these all at B tier because I do really like the kind of Mysterio, but also high tech vibe that each of them give. So for me, B tier. Then we have the Kraven suits. Not my favorite. Blue one, again, blue my favorite color. The other ones, these are all F tier, unfortunately. Then we have, I believe, I don't think this is the, no, this is the, I was going to say it was the Bodega suit, but I don't think it is. This is the one you get when you complete the museum side quest or side story. I do kind of like the top hat, but not something I would play with a whole lot in the game, so I'm sorry, throwing it at F tier. Then we have all the suits that you really are kind of more the standalone suits here at the bottom. So honestly, I'll jump here to the game heads. I understand what they were going for, and I really respect what they were going for. So for me, that goes up to B tier right away. We'll jump around here. The Hellfire Gala, this kind of has the same issues as the Evolve suit at the end of the game with his hair out at the top. So for me, this one now I feel like doesn't really go well with the store, or kind of with the Evolve suit, with why I like it so much. So for me, this goes down to F tier, and I'll put the same with this one. Actually, you know what? I do like the colors a little bit more in this one, so I'll bump that up to D tier. The Tokatsu suit here, this is one of my favorite kind of standalone suits in the game. That's jumping up to A tier. The last two here, I can't remember what they were called, but I'll say both of these. I'll say they're both average. I really like them. Yeah, I can't remember what they're called, but they're both good, but not great. This one here, for the last suit, I do like the purple. I really like the purple with this one actually, so that goes all the way up to B tier. But otherwise, then I feel like this is a solid tier list right here. I'm curious to see what you guys think of this in the comment section down below. Feel free to either completely trash me or say I nailed it with this. I even know we all have our own opinions with it, but these are just my favorite suits. And all honesty, I'm very satisfied with these top two rows up here, because these are easily my favorite suits in the game, and I will have no problem defending them. And then down here, it kind of just, falls off a little bit. B tier, I can feel like I can still defend some of these, but then everything else between C tier down, it's just ones I would have a hard time saying, yeah, these are my favorite suits in the game, because they're not. Thank you guys so much for watching, and again, I'll put the link in the description to this tier list if you want to make your own, and feel free to share that with me on either my social media platforms or even share it with your friends. Until then, have a great rest of your day wherever you may be.